Hey folks, Jessica here. So today I want to do another character spotlight, and as you might have guessed, it's going to be on Mimlemel. Now this is a special one, because this thing tends to happen when a new character comes out, especially if they're like a grand character or a limited character. If there's someone the player base is particularly excited about for whatever reason, so like a Lucio or Grimnir, Shiva, Europa, Alexiel, any of those characters that were summons that came over to playable character status, or like a character that's very important to the story, like Ray, for example. When those characters come out, people tend to get super hype and go, "Oh my god, my favorite character is gonna become playable. They're gonna be so strong. They're gonna blah 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 blah, super strong." That's usually what happens. And to be fair, they're usually right. Like 90% of times, when those characters come out, they're very powerful. Then, every once in a while, once in a long, long time, a character like Mimlemel comes out, and your initial reaction might be, Mimla who? Who is this little girl? Where did she come from? Where are her parents? I promise you, when people were watching the summer stream and they saw Mimlemel show up as one of the new summer characters, they're probably like, where is she from again? Is she an SR or something? I'm sure she'll spook you on your rolls, I guess. Is spooking a thing in GBF? Spooking is a thing in FGO, which I've been playing lately, Fate Grand Order, where if you pull for a character on a banner and like you get an SSR, but it's not the character you want, that's called getting spooked. She's one of those characters, or at least people would think that she's one of those characters. Then she comes out, and people slowly start realizing that they've made a grave error in their judgment because this little girl is a complete beast. You might not know who she is or where she came from, but she has come out, and I promise you, she's going to be absolutely meta defining for Fire. This little unknown girl came out, and she is probably the strongest character released this year. So that's a big claim. Let's examine why I'm saying that. Pulling up her stats. So, she is a Harvin. She's melee harp specialty, so continuing the Fire tradition of having completely terrible weapon alignment across their meta teams. Let's look at her charge attack. So she does unworldly damage, unworldly fire damage on her attack. So it'll be a big charge attack. Cool. She then faints. She inflicts a stun on herself. Okay, her charge attack's garbage. She charge attacks for a lot of damage, but then she stuns herself. So that's probably not why she's really big. Let's look at her skills, though. Okay. Ocean Revel. All fire allies gain 50% charge bar. Okay, that's kind of cool, right? It's a 50% charge her whole team. Well, at 55%, or sorry, 55, it becomes a 70% charge bar boost the entire team. And now you're thinking, oh yeah, that's pretty strong. That means I can get full charge bar on my entire team if my crew is running the charge bar buff, which they should be. Small side, if you're in a crew and they're not running the buff that gives you 30% charge bar on the start of a fight, join a different crew, because your crew has no idea what they're doing. You should, if you aren't in a crew, Mimlemel says you should join a crew so you can get the 30% charge bar buff. So yes, you can give yourself full charge bar across the team. That is pretty good, but this is Fire, and Alanon exists in Fire, and Alanon, if you might not know, is probably one of the two strongest invokers, him and Nier, and the reason for it is his 2 skill. His 2 skill is why most people, like, the reason why most people run Alanon. His 2 skill works like Fairy. Alanon's a fire fairy, basically. If you have full charge bar on your entire team, has to be on everybody, has to be full, you can use this 2, it will consume all the charge bars. It will zero out all the charge bars, and then it'll give the team guaranteed triple attack and an echo, etc. for 4 turns, I believe. Absolutely devastating things you can do in Fire with an active Alanon too. However, the issue of Alanon is, like Fairy, You can only activate it on turn 1 if you're in like strike time, or you're bringing like, I don't know, like a Huanglong summon, or or you consume a full elixir if you pot, I guess. Those are only ways. So it's a little bit limited. You usually have to wait a turn or two to get everyone a full charge bar, and things can happen in that turn or two that make it awkward to do that before you can get his 2 off. Mimlemel changes all of that. This alone means that Fire can now activate their strongest skill, Alion's 2, whenever they want in any fight, regardless of strike time. As many fights in a row as they want. They're not blowing through pots to do that. That's huge. If that was the only skill Mimlemel had, that would be enough to make her worth using alone. But there's more. So Mimlemel, I should also note, you can't recast the skill. You can't recast any of her skills. We'll get to that in a second. So yes, her 1, pretty strong. Her 2, Beachside Bugle. All fire. By the way, these all specify fire allies. Because if it didn't specify fire allies, they know what we would have gone up to if they didn't. Everyone gains 20% attack up. Now you might look at that and think 20% attack up. That's not that big a deal. Well, it also increases one foe attack damage cap to 1,160,000 and charge attack damage cap by 30%. This is an assassin. This is an assassin skill. Anytime assassin, not break or overdrive, anytime. And this is big. All fire allies receive this. This is a team-wide assassin skill. These are exceedingly rare and powerful. There's only a handful of characters that have this skill. The other one I can think of off the top of my head is like Wind Hellas, or I guess Tien's ultimate is basically this. This is a very rare skill and extremely powerful, and kind of fits with the theme of blowing everything turn 1, just going super ham. Now, her 3rd skill, all fire allies gain shield. That's 7,000 points. That's a big ass shield. Veil and Dispel Cancel. Now, the Spell Cancel I haven't talked about too much since I haven't really done a spotlight on a character that has it. This is a very rare skill. It's pretty new too. It's only been around for like a year or 2. I think like Grimnir has it, regular Grimnir, and 5-star limited Catalina I think has it also. But basically, if a boss tries to dispel you, so like if you fought someone like Kaong, for example, that likes to rip all your buffs off, Dispel Cancel will stop that happening once. And that's a big deal, because if you ever find those bosses that dispel you, feels bad. Like you're going, all your buffs up, you're hitting for like millions of damage every turn, and then you get hit by the dispel, and now you're hitting for piddly damage, if you're even near the damage cap anymore without getting your buffs up. It's a super feels bad when that happens. So Dispel Cancel is actually really strong, and these combinations, the shield, the veil, and the spell cancel, that's everything. That's like everything you need to have protection from. Can't be recast. So you're looking at this and you're like, wow, she's got 3 crazy ass skills, but none of them would be recast. So like, you're gonna use her skills and get the cool things from them, and then she's useless because like she has no skills after that because nothing is recastable. Well, if that were true, she'd still be worth using. But no, she's actually fine for a really long fight, and this is why. Let's look at her passives. This is why. Sea Gliding Turtle. Her 3rd skill is called Brazen Gleam, and her 2nd Beachside Bugle, if you're wondering. Sea Gliding Turtle raises her surf level by 1 upon using a skill. Max 3. She has 3 skills. So basically, if you use all her skills turn 1, she's going to be at 3 stacks immediately. At level 3, she gets a 30% boosted attack. Nice. 10% boosted damage cap. That's pretty good. And then deals guaranteed triple attacks. What? Say that again? Deals guaranteed triple attacks. That is an exceedingly powerful set of abilities, and cannot be removed, and duration indefinite. This girl is like Hulk in disguise. She is a giant gorilla. She will smash your face in. She will rip your face off and feed it to your parents. Like, this girl did not come to play. She came to rip the limbs off of things. With all that, that's a huge ass buff to have indefinitely. And then, because that's not it. She also has the skill Midsummer Heatwave. Deal 3 hit damage to random foes on the third hit of each normal attack. That was a giant scramble of words. Basically, every time she triples, which is always, might I add, which is always, every time she triples, she'll nuke the enemy. And then she has supplemental damage on third hit of 40k. Like, you know, normally a big deal, but in this case, it's like icing on the icing. So yeah, she is. I don't know why they made her so powerful. Actually, it says here where she's from. She's normally only an SR. Like, legitimately, that reaction I was talking about earlier, when people were like, "Oh, who's that character? Who is she?" She'll. I mean, probably feel bad to roll her, I guess. I had that same reaction when I first saw her announced. And then I read her skills. And now it's like, wait, what? So all that's well and good, but let's see her in action. So some notes. Mine is level 80. I haven't I ringed her. That's her ring. I gave her intricacy ring, by the way. I gave her some EMPs, but not that much. I didn't even awaken her yet. Like, I literally just got her. And then the team she's running with, TN, you can put Matera in slot 1. A lot of people do that, because Matera is actually an extremely powerful attacker because of her Echo on her 1. When she has the seals up, you can do that also. Alanon, of course. Like, really anyone you want in 1, with one exception. One exception. Do not put Shiva on your front line if you're running Mimlemel. That sounds like a strange thing to say, since she was one of the most powerful characters and has plus 300 here. I forgot I put plus 300 on him. Reason being, low charge bar gain. This little demerit. I'm playing way too much Fate Grand Order lately. This penalty here. This penalty makes him unusable with Mimlemel's 1 effectively, because it doesn't just mean on attack he gains less charge bar, it means skills that give him charge bar will give him less charge bar. So if he's on your front row and you hit Mimlemel's 1, where everyone else would go to 100 charge bar, he actually only goes to about 70, like 73, 74% charge bar. And that's a super feels bad, because that means you can't use Alanon's 2 on turn 1, and that's the whole reason. That's the whole reason you bring that combo. So this is the rid. It's nothing crazy. It's like Benedia and 2 Ixabas. I actually have a 3rd Ixaba. I just didn't Dama bar it because, well, the Fire Unite fight already happened. So, like, didn't really feel like spending the Dama, but I might do it since Mimlemel's a thing now. Things to note, I guess. The Scythe of Repudiation, the Dark Opus weapon is 5-star uncapped, so got stamina on it. So like the grid's decent, but it's not like 5 Ixabas or anything super crazy. Summons, yeah. Everything here is FLB, pretty standard. Michael's FLB, so 10% extra damage cap. Athena doesn't really have any sub aura. Belial is Belial. Sun has the damage bonus against wind, and then also amazing call. So that's the setup. All right, let's just jump right in real quick and go beat up something. So I think we're gonna go ruin Neza's day. What's up, Neza? Cool staff you have there. Shame something happened to it. Grab a Shiva real quick. I don't actually know how Mimlemel's team assassin stacks with other assassin skills. That's an interesting thing to think about. I'm just gonna activate everything for the sake of this demo. So actually, maybe I won't. Okay, so the 1, everyone's full charge bar now. Alanon's Turn 1 Alanon skill. Neza hates to see it. Now we're just gonna activate freaking everything. I'm actually gonna save, I think. My assassin stuff. Yeah, I gotta check something. How long does this last? Yeah. Activate that. I won't activate my break, I'll do that next turn. And then do a little bit of that. And that. Get all Mimlemel skills. So her assassin, and then beats the bugle. And then we're gonna activate Sons of Everyone attacks a billion times. And yeah. I'm sorry, Neza, but I'm not sorry. Yeah, that's some spicy damage there. Still attacking. Turn 1 Alanon skill. Dropped him 39%. So let's start activating some assassins. And then do it again. Another one. Actually, let's do Michael. Let's not do Michael, let's do Agni. Oh, you hate to see it, Neza. You hate to see it. And then, once this nonsense is over with. Actually gonna heal her real quick. Now we're gonna go in Shiva. Note how hard she hits, by the way. Well, oh, obviously she hits her with Shiva, but she hits for spicy damage. Buddy. 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 You need to knock that shit off. You almost killed my Alanon. What a jerk. Yeah, she's hitting it for like a mil. And she's hurt, so she's not getting full, she's not even getting full, stamina bonus. Wow, you dick, you killed Tien. For that, you have to die. That's Mimlemel, folks. That's the Mimlemel Alanon setup. If my grid were crazy, I could probably 2 or 3 turn him, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, spicy damage. So, I mean this absolutely. Mimlemel is a game changer for Fire. Being able to just start turn 1 Alanon all the time is huge. I'm actually surprised she didn't come out in time for Fire Unite fight. That would have been a thing. And then beyond that, like even beyond enabling that, she's super gorilla. Like she is the gorilla of gorillas. She will mess you up. So Mimlemel, yeah. Sometimes characters you don't expect to be powerful are super powerful. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys roller. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.